Sometimes while we're using a macro language, we need to modify already written macros or create new macro based on existing one, or correct macro written by someone else and then use it. For that, we can use the following tools. I'm gonna take, for example, this recently added my macro, copy, and then paste it. As you can see, the system renamed this macro. We can change comment as well. For example, my new macro. And if we move to the menu macro transactions, we'll find here this new made macro. Sometimes we need to hide a macro which was used to create a new macro so that the user does not accidentally use it. In order to do that, we need to update this original macro and turn on this checkbox hide, and original macro is no longer here, and the macro transactions. We can also move the macro from one database into another. For that, here in this database, we should copy the macro which we need to move to another base. For example, I'm gonna select this exchange macro again and copy. Then we should go to another database. Let's say this one, new base. And paste it here. Now we can see this macro in this database. The system renamed this macro because the macro with such a name already existed in this database. And if we open this macro, we will see that content of this macro is copied as well. Now we are able to modify this macro, rename it, and so on. And as you can see, there are two exchange macros here in the menu macro transactions as well. On top of that, we're able to send content of the macro to someone inside or outside our organization. For that, we should open the macro, which content we need to send, export its content, and then move to another database. Add new macro here. Name it whatever you want. For example, new macro. And then we should open this macro and import its content. So in this way, you can save and move macro content from one database to another, or send an exported file to your colleague.